Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Hello. Sorry that I'm starting a little bit late today. Had a bit of a biological complication, but it's all done with now. It's been a while, but we're back. I believe that I ended last stream right after acquiring a page for next chapter. If so, let's get right to it. Is my brain working today? Yes, it is.
I will not argue that I was shocked by the sudden mention of one of my ancestors, the distinguished Dr. Maximilian Roivas. It chilled me to my bones. Where had this ancient book come from? How had my ancestor stumbled upon it? I feverishly began to read more, eager to learn his story. It seems that Maximilian had inherited his father's mansion, just as I had. Alone since the death of his wife, and since his children had their own adult lives, he explored the house to discover his family roots.
All people need hobbies too.
It has been 2 weeks since the death of my father, and it has finally come to me to look over the mansion. Now, I am truly alone, and forced to start a new life here in Rhode Island. I intend to make the mansion mine, and live in it as my forefathers have, to continue the family tradition. The mansion has its secrets, I'm sure, and in my time here, I have to make them mine.
Right? And we are exploring the mansion this time, but in the past. Maximilian's medical journal used to take notes on medical and pathological analysis. Right. So Maximilian's thing is that instead of finishing off enemies, he can investigate them to take notes on the journal. Sadly, you need all 3 playthroughs in order to fill it up, but oh well. The French flintlock holds a pistol by genius from the 1680s. As a muzzle-loaded pistol, its rate of fire is rather low, but it packs a powerful punch. Better than nothing for sure. Small collection of Maximilian's medical journals, references and reports. A small collection, sure. Now, which room of the mansion is this? I think this is the study where we read the book all the time. No, I was wrong. Never can go wrong with having more ammo. The servant is preoccupied with his duties. As I recall, if Maximilian's sanity is low, the dialogue with the NPCs changes to make them seem insane to him. A state-of-the-art interior house. Polished teak and mahogany finish, it is truly sad to behold an experience. Yeah. Tile-like technology has evolved a lot. Now then, as I recall, in the present time there is a magical barrier down here. Stained glass window, resplendent with bright colors and excessive workmanship. There is something odd about it, perhaps the curious detail of its shapes and content. Okay, that is not a sun, that is an eye. I suspect that glass is going to be breaking at some point in this chapter. The door to the servants' quarters is securely locked. Maximilian, however, can't help but feel uneasy. An ominous presence lurks behind the door, making the hairs of his neck stand on end. Considering that in the present we saw his ghost going where this door is, there's definitely something important there. Oops, I forgot to activate chat. Right. A gritty portrait of a man with an overbearing countenance. Hardly a reassuring soul, Maximilian wonders if the trait was prevalent in his ancestors. Right, the portraits are in better condition right now. Painting has a quaint, reassuring feeling behind the brushwork, which is probably why it has been kept in the family for as long as it has. And this one is not as yellow at all. What was here? It's been a week, I forgot the architecture of the house already. An open letter. A letter written with some precision in longhand. Dear friend, the antiquity of which you ask is indeed the Tome of Eternal Darkness, or a copy of it at least. Its secrets are still hidden from me, for I have been unable to read it, as have most scholars who have tried. It will remain within the sanctity of the mansion, for in the wrong hands it will be a powerful weapon. Reuse it if you will, but beware its magic. It is a harsh mistress. Aaron Roivas. Which runes did I have? I cannot access them right now. The serpent mutters under his breath, not realizing that Max is near me. He appears to be distressed at his lot in life, working all the time. Big mood. A stone tablet carved with strange pictograms in the plate on the mantelpiece. Not conversating piece, to be sure. Cannot check which rune it is right now, unfortunately. The mirror's grim reflection returns Max's questioning gaze. His face racked with the sleepless nights and a strange gleam in his eye hinted a growingly odd demeanor. Foreshadowing. That's a lot of ammo, actually. No jump scares on the two this time. That's good. Alright, let's go to the first floor. I guess these portraits have always been here. A portrait of one of the many faces in the Roivas line. Some are sketches, some are visual paintings, but regardless of the medium, their presence is somewhat disconcerting. Harsh thing to say about your own family. Huh. Wasn't aware that this was a thing, actually. Whilst performing her duties, the servant makes little chit-chat about the room's temperature. I mean, this house looks like it's kind of an oven, but also it's nighttime, so probably not too much right now. What do we have here? Another letter. A letter scrawled by a panic hand with clotted ink. Dear friend, the house has been forsaken by the ancients. I dare not enter it for fear of my mortal soul. I will suggest that you leave also. Bring the book. It is a far more potent tool than you have learned, and may well swing the balance in your favor. Roivas. Presumably his father. Kisor is taking this in a stride. Still no sanity drops. No phone, I guess they did not exist at this time yet. Cold moonlight filters into the green stained windows. Even with servants cleaning every day, the house never seems to get very clean, as if the very nature of the house itself is soiled. Yeah, that tracks actually, considering what lurks in it. Bidding Maximilian accordance with day, the servant returns to his duties. Oh, another codex. A stone tablet sits on the countertop, seemingly out of place in the room. A pump handle is sitting on the barrels inside the pantry. What is it doing here? Is that a puzzle tool or a weapon? Tool, okay. Whilst going on her duties, the servant casually remarks about the strange quality hanging in the air. This odd comment makes Maximilian feel like something is quite amiss. Why will she say that? A cozy fireplace is the focal point of the kitchen, lending a good deal of warmth to the austere room at night. That sure is a flat fire texture. It almost looks like one of those fake fireplaces that are just for visuals that you see nowadays. With a keen smile, she asks if Maximilian has an appetite, as she's preparing a healthy meal for the evening. It doesn't look to me like she's cooking, but if you say so. There is something written beneath the image. When darkness spreads its wings before my master, Shelothar's greatest foe, the path to truth will be opened. Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry, I do not remember how to read Kana. Okay, so I did remember it correctly. Insanity beats mind, mind beats power, and power beats insanity. Hello to you. Oh, hello Charles. I think I recognize your name. Welcome to my stream. Servant inquires if Maximilian requires anything of service. Not right now, thank you. Okay, this seems kind of puzzly. Oh, and I am getting hurt for trying. There we go. What is here? Oh, finally, a melee weapon. An ornamental saber is displayed on the wall. It may be ornamental, but it will work. Cavalry swords like the saber were used chiefly as an item of ceremonial dress for officers. The brass knuckle was a style popular with both American and English cavalry officers in the second half of the 18th century. So right now, the scroll of each parchment sits atop a stack of dusty books. It is covered with strange diagrams and writing. Reveal invisible. Okay, I can see how that will help me in the present. Oh, and there's the book. And now he's burdened by knowledge. Rip the House of Staff. As Max leaves the Tome of Eternal Darkness, a letter slips out from beneath the pages. Deftly, Max catches it as it drops toward the floor. We have time to read, surely the staff will be fine. The letter, scrawled almost indecipherably by a wavering hand. Dear friend, as I suspected, the ruins of Enga, the blasted necropolis, lie deep under the site of the mansion. The accursed servants of Shelothar are so close I can almost hear their chittering. There is a secret opening in the basement, and from there we can gain access. I urge you to gather some men and seal it, or better still, destroy the damn place. I have stowed something that you will find useful on the upper level. Look to the light and you will find it. I wish that I could be at your side, but my ailment worsens daily and I know that my time is short. A.R. Sewer Father. Schematic Cathedral is silhouetted against starlight. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every verse stroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling. As so the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality. Again, picturing it. That is indeed the church we already went to. An H-flying pistol lays on the spice stand fixed to the wall. I guess we can now do all build flintlocks. Yep. Dual flintlocks pistols for those who wish to fight akimbo style. That will help against the big guy. This appears to be a wax rubbing of some kind of cut pattern. The central point is not lane design, a symbol or something. Okay, found everything. Oh. Okay. I guess that the staff is not happy with me. And I know I will pay it all insanity if I kill a human, so he lives. The camera is really not working in my favor here. There we go. New run. And I guess that's all I needed for that scroll to be usable. And well, we are here. Alright. Dissection. When an autopsy has been performed, Max can view the new entry by turning to the journal section of Dome and selecting autopsy at the bottom of the page. Its eyes are sweetness, the creature is highly dependent on sight rather than sound. Right, I guess that was how I learned the particularities of their different eyes. And there goes some sanity recovery. Right, are the staffers fine? Oh, and did I reload? Yes, I did reload. You okay, buddy? Eyes wide with fright, his head twists frantically left and right, as if trying to see some invisible other stalking him. Have you no eyes? Can you see it? He cries. Yeah, understandable considering what he just saw. So many secrets to uncover in the house. Maximilian is inexplicably drawn back to the house to continue his exploration. Okay, I guess the only thing to do right now is to cast a Reveal Invisible spell. Yeah, she's also possessed, I take it. Anyway.
Amazing.
I really should start being more careful with... I really should start being more careful with taking damage because I do not have any healing right now. The creature wears the skins of people to protect itself. Blunt if indeed. Okay, I know I have the Reveal Invisible spell, but are they trying to tell me that I need the red rune in order for it to work? Yep, I need to find the red rune somewhere. The good news is that once I find it, I will also have healing on demand. An oil painting of the mansion's fire hangs on the wall. Max wonders why the artist will paint an inaccurate picture of one end of the room with such detail and clarity that it approaches realism. Because that is what the artist actually saw. Now I wonder if perhaps that other possessed servant had the rune, or rather the one thief inside him. Was it in this room? You. There we go.
Amazing.
These are interesting, so I'm gonna be reading them. Sees like structures of Nadale channel energy. Okay, it's not saying much. Unfortunate. You did not take care of her as much as you just straight up spawned. Cackling gleefully, the servant casually tosses what appears to be a human organ into a nearby pot, staring carefully. She assures Maximilian that it will be a meal to be long remembered. Is she really saying that though? With a keen smile, she asks if Maximilian has an appetite. Yeah, figured that was not what she really was saying. Maximilian just needed a little bit of mental health before he started hallucinating. But I guess that as soon as his mental health is not at maximum, he starts hearing weird things. Okay. Maybe what I am looking for is in the second floor. After that glass window. Was there any door in here? No, there was not. For now, let's just check every single room until I find something. The servant is clearly flustered, skittishly he turns about, looking for something that may have brushed by his leg, shrieking and uttering as though some hideous creature is nearby. Nah, Max, you are the only one losing it here. You just think that everyone else is. Nothing here right now. I am only now. Ah, wait, no. I thought that the pillars were scratched, but now it's just a weird texture. I saw you spawn. And my health really is getting rather low. Wherever the red rune is, I sure hope I find it soon. I kind of need it for practical reasons, on top of puzzle solving. As a matter of fact, just in case. Okay, nothing like that. Also nothing in blue. What if I cast the blue bird? Wait, there's something glowing there. Max spies an envelope that has fallen behind the pedestal. Fallen perhaps, or being hidden there. Despite his excitement at this discovery, Max senses something odd about it. A sense of evil. Should I steal the envelope? Absolutely. Yeah, thought so. That took me by surprise a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, nothing there, just a window. Shame though. It was a beautiful stained glass. Paper envelope sealed with a glove of melted wax. Another rune is pressed into the wax. There appears to be something heavy inside. Should we open it? Absolutely. Letter addressed to one of Max's father's aides. And a basement key. Small antiquated key somewhere rust by the ravages of time. This is the key to the basement of the Rivas mansion. Unfortunately, I need the red rune to reveal the door to the basement. Written in a scowling hand reads, "Dear friend, as I expected, the bees are drawing closer to our discovery. They want the book for themselves, it seems, and do not want us to have it in our possession. I have taken steps to ensure that the ilk will not touch the key in this envelope, should you fall prey to their claws. The envelope containing the basement key has been sealed by the corrosive magic. If one not aligned to us tries to handle it, it will be released inflicting pain, suffering, and a grievous blow to their sanity, should they have any left. Be swift with your task." Okay. Key to the basement. Uh-oh. Good thing I just saved. God damn it. Barely. Barely. Please be the red one. Oof. Barely just in time. An hallucination. That's okay. The important thing is that we got to run. And now, finally, we can heal on demand. Sanity is mostly okay. And health is completely okay. Magic is not okay, but it will recover over time as we walk, so it's fine. A save just in case. And let's reveal the illusion. There we go. What do we have here? I should have enchanted the weapon.
Fabulous.
Alright. Autopsy. I kinda forgot how much sanity the Bond Thieves drain. But it's okay. Right. Hallucinations feel like that give me scared for real. Less so since I did just save, but that gave me a scare, alright. Okay, which run is this? Protection. As I recall, I can mix that with area to make a protective shield, which is going to come in real handy to deal with more horrors. Also, how an eye on bullets. Plenty. Let's make our weapon stronger while we are at it. Which also gives us a little bit of a source of light. That always comes in handy. As the Pam stands by the well, its candle appears to be missing. We can fix that. Oh, and what we have here? Damage field. A strange name. Title the scrolling with curious writing and diagrams. It reads, this incantation exerts a force of mystical power within the confines of its runes. Nothing may enter till it is dispelled. Okay, so yeah, it is the barrier spell. Calling it damage field threw me off a bit. Also, once again, I don't actually need the codexes or the scrolls to make spells, as long as I have the runes that make it up. Even if I don't know what the rune's name is or don't have the guide, I can just put the runes together by force. What is this? The basement certainly looks a lot different than it looks in modern times. Sanity is mostly fine, but still. Wait, wrong button. That's the one. Good enough.
This is really happening!
Right, my sanity was lower when I went in. There we go.
Oh, that's extraordinary.
And a Mantarog zombie, I presume. Yep. Living human corpse, it has no special attributes or weaknesses. It is very weak, composed of dried sinews and skin. Okay, so these are actual zombies, unlike the others which are more like summons. And if I am recalling correctly, this is the end of the chapter. Max is incredulous at the sight. A desolate ruin of a fantastic city, built into a huge, naturally formed cave. Jutting spires and looming buildings poke through the dense fog. Light ebbs through the city, crackling in the wake of the energy spilling from a light source held aloft by unseen forces. And if there was any doubt left that this was a Lovecraft story, it is now dispelled. And now we have a pretty solid idea of what it is we are trying to achieve. I see how it is. single please. It's alright. If it's about endurance day 1, I got the upper hand. Can I still not leave? No, that's about it, alright. And they are summoning other zombies.
The accursed beast was dead, but not without its toll on me. That was but one, and there was an entire city of them. I could not hope to fight them all alone. I knew I had to get help. I knew there was a way. I just had to find it.
Yeah, that works well for your father.
I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't listen to me. Damn them. Damn their eyes. They didn't believe me. Strange.
Yeah,
Righteous.
figured it.
The world in peril from unseen foes. The darkness. Instead, they jeered and threw me into this forsaken place. A place of empty souls and fevered thoughts, reeking of fetor and decay. Thinking me mad with delirium. Fools cast away their hopes of salvation, but locking me in this damned asylum.
Did they?
May the rats eat your eyes! I am now lost to your cause! The darkness comes! It will damn us all!
Yeah, kind of no wonder that they thought you were crazy. Presentation matters. The Jeffersonicum Sanitarium, Rhode Island. I did not recall this chapter being so short. Thankfully for the Sukal Chaos, every book owner gets the memories of the previous book owner. Well, at least their experience with the book. Okay. Now, as I recall, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, sanity is quite low right now, but no need to fix it. It leads to seeing cool things if we leave it low. And the mansion, despite now knowing what lurks beneath it, is still fairly safe at this point. I do not know what they want me to do in here, so I probably need to come back later. I think that's a late game puzzle. It's been quite a while since I last played, after all. The Gall of Dimension beckons to Alex, drawing her back to uncover the family's secrets and heights. Alex will not leave till she has learned what happened to her grandfather. I mean, she has a pretty solid idea now. It's more like she knows it will be very dangerous to leave. Now then, there's 2 places in here I can think of to progress. And you, I know that if I restore my sanity, you're just going to turn back into a regular statue. So don't bother trying to follow me. Okay, let's see. That did not work. I thought it would do. Oh well. That was not it either. What do I have in my inventory? This is a page from my private journal. It reads, everything that brightened my life now engulfed in darkness. I fed on the light of truth, yet stabbed on the shadows of lies. I have learned through my lifetime, but no less than a newborn baby. Alright, I already had this letter.
Corpses, lumbering, rotting cadavers. What contrivance could have wrought this abomination? Disease, science, blasphemous occult rituals. How can something so dead, yet be so alive and hungry? They lust for flesh, human flesh, and feast upon all the sweet breads a man has to offer.
Right. I remember that if you check the journals after his chapter is over, you can hear his deranged thoughts. Like, yeah, he was locked in the sanitarium for a reason. He may not have been completely insane, but he was halfway there. Although understandable after this experience.
Neither the embalming salve of their wrappings, nor the numbness of death could override the dominating madness that is Zealot Buff. Controlled, prodded into an existence by an incessant cacophony of voices, penetrating every level of their psyches. These corpses are coerced into life, ambling, moaning, shrieking.
Glimpsed they grow as phantom entities when severed, causing deep-rooted insanity in the observers. The wrappings of the mummy are highly combustible and catch fire easily. Yeah, the limbs degenerating causes a sanity drop. Yeah, that will explain why it was so low during the sheer chapter.
There are worlds beyond this one. Worlds as we've never seen. Nor can we. Our eyes do not open far enough. Try it. Try holding your eyes open. You can try holding them open as much as you want, but you'll never see, never ever see the world beyond the veil. The veil of reality. It's there to protect us from them. The ancients. The darkness. That which we cannot understand.
Oops, there was more.
There are worlds
Sorry about
beyond
that.
this one.
I thought it was on.
Worlds as we've never
nor can we. Our eyes do not open far enough. Try it. Try holding your eyes open. You can try holding them open as much as you want, but you'll never see, never ever see the world beyond the veil. The veil of reality. It's there to protect us from them. The ancients. The darkness. That which we cannot understand. Nor should we. Welcome the oblivion of ignorance. For to have knowledge is to be damned.
Still better to know what you are facing, if you ask me.
The devils inside the servant skulls were trying to kill me. They plotted behind doors locked and barred and planned the downfall of the human race. I took care of the ones around me and stopped their plans. There are others, I'm sure, out there, manipulating us, secreting madness inside our very heads, while our souls are pushed into the corners of our skulls, watching as our hands do tasks that we have no control over. Oh, horrible, horrible things. We must purge them from our midst, kill them all, cut them, burn them. It's the only way. I know. I've done it. It works.
Okay, well, but are we talking about the bond thieves, or are we talking about our average employers here?
Eyes? Rot their eyes. Their staring sees through your soul like looking through a window. And the lids, festooned with tiny hook-like teeth that gape and gnash. It doesn't make sense. No anatomy would form like that. But it has. Was it natural? How could it be? Oh, unholy beast, thou must be killed, lest you corrupt my world. Have at thee! Have at thee!
You sure are thinking about it as a fond memory, considering how much trouble they gave you.
Oh, gibbering insanity, wrought in flesh as though an artist had sculpted it. Created from nothing by their mistress Zelototh, a canvas as grotesque as any. Their bodies made no sense, no heads, no organs, an empty husk, devoid of the trappings of nature, but it walked, it sang, it shrieked. A mockery of reason, both natural and mental. A blasphemy from beyond the veil. The veil has opened, and we should not see beyond. We weren't meant to. Never, ever meant to. Oh, give us the blessing of ignorance, the happiness of oblivion. Innocence can only be tainted, never returned.
As I recall, these creatures were the main reason why I figured that most of these creatures are not really living corpses, but rather constructs, flesh golems, so to speak. Okay. Well, if I don't know what to do to find the next page, I'll just have to poke around everywhere. Something will catch my attention, I am sure. Like that. It really was as simple as looking around. Using the reveal invisible spell has made the keyhole appear. The dresser still appears to be locked, however, but I did not use the spell, so what gives? Now I have. Page inside here, I bet. Inside is a chrome-finished revolver and a tattered page from Tome of Eternal Darkness. Should I execute these items? Absolutely.
Your guardians have located the heart of Mantarok.
Yes, located within its grave. As we suspected.
It shall be retrieved at once.
Be wary. The power of Mantarok lingers still, corroding the universe around its tomb. It will doubtlessly be guarded after these 7 centuries.
The beast has not been contained.
I can assure you that my binding of Mantarok, fueled by your very own power, will be enough.
It is not your sorcery that we doubt, Augustus, but the power of the dead god. How can you, a mere mortal, comprehend what that entity represents, or what power it can wield?
We know not.
And we know more than thou.
Your future depends on me, Majesty. Without me to open the gates...
Yes, yes. Be quick, lest our power and our faith in you wanes to oblivion.
It will never happen. I have seen differently.
This is a Smithy Wesson Model 37, one of the smaller revolvers in the Smithy Wesson family. This double-acting revolver is capable of firing .38 special ammunition, which allows for extra stopping power. So a hand cannon of sorts. Well, finally I have a use for all the ammo. Wrong place to be. Now then, before I go read the chapter, hallucination begun. See? I knew it. Not so peepy now, are we? Anyhow. Next chapter, and hopefully I will have time to finish it today.
The ancients' influence was incredible. From all walks of life to all parts of the world, their tendrils crept and wrought their insidious damage. Their prisons decayed constantly as their guardians' work continued. I discovered mention of a breakthrough in satellite radar imaging that revealed the presence of a hitherto unknown temple mound in the Angkor Thom region of Cambodia. An archaeologist of some repute, Dr. Edwin Lindsay, took it upon himself to investigate the area, to reveal the secrets of history. Unfortunately, the local government at the time thought differently, requiring that Lindsay find other means into the country and to finance the expedition. He found these in Paul Augustine, a collector of rare items who professed an interest in the discovery and agreed to help.
Augustine, of course.
After a dysentery-riddled 2-week venture, Lindsay and Augustine located the remains of an ancient city temple
1983.
dating back to the 12th century.
That's just barely before I was born, actually. But still earlier.
Yes, this is it. It has to be. I hadn't expected the information to pan out, but here it is. The satellite data was correct.
For years, I have searched for it without success. Here, all along, clouded from us beneath the great ancient's insidious magic. I am very pleased with your performance, Dr. Lindsay. Very pleased. In fact, so pleased that I will give you an early bonus.
My God!
You are a scholar, Dr. Lindsay, not a warrior. In that regard, I have several centuries more experience than you.
Surprising absolutely no one.
Don't be a fool. Die quietly. And you will not suffer. You cannot escape me, Lindsay. This place will be your tomb, just as it is Mantarok's. Guardians of Zelikoth, kill him!
Surprising absolutely no one, we were betrayed. Okay, good thing that we have time to check our belongings. I guess I should probably save the shotgun for the big guys, like the one or after us right now. Large self-releasable brush designed for clearing dirt and dust from surfaces without damaging them. The torch or brand is a common source of eliminating flames in times. Torch can be used to light Lindsay's way or set fire to enemies. The unusual L shape of the cookery gives the weapon a significant advantage in close quarters. The combination of a cutting edge on the inside, curve of the blade, and heavy weight of the blade tip gives the cookie immense chopping power. Perfect against zombies. Remington M870 shotgun, slightly modified with an extended tube magazine, choke barrel, rifle sights, and bayonet lock. This is the same shotgun used by the US Marine Corps since 1970. Somehow I doubt that they are still using it. Since 1907, this weapon has been a trusted sidearm to the US Armed Forces. Throughout the World Wars, Korea and Vietnam, the Colt M1911 automatic missile has proven itself to be a reliable firearm with good stopping power. But if I am fighting a big guy, I want to use a big gun. Well, this is not panning out as I thought it would. Is it immortal, actually? If it is, I will rather not stick around to find out. A statue of a seated goddess, where her neck and wrist should be her jewelry. There are merely worn grooves and flakes of bronze dust. Had they been stolen by grave robbers? Unfortunate, but ultimately unnecessary. And now the doors are locked, I need to defeat this thing. Lindsay has not been taken a floating temple yet. He's determined to get to the artifact before I was to lose. No one crosses Edwin Lindsay. Okay, fine, we'll try the other gun. This is not going well at all. Oof, I forgot about that. I don't have the book yet. This is not going well. There we go. Well, that was a lot of ammo used up figuring out that I can only damage him while his wings are open. It is what it is. Let's reload our gun just in case.
No audio. Now get away from me.
And be conservative about ammo going forwards. My numbers are not looking very good, especially the green numbers, but as soon as I get the book I'll be fine. And indeed all doors are closed. But there must be a way to open them. Thick layer of dust, you say? Bronze bracelet has been discovered under the dust covering the floor. I believe I know what this is good for. An exquisite bronze bracelet designed to be worn around the wrist ankle. It is embellished with insect gems and engravings. There you go. All for you. And now we have a path. Ah yes. Time to gather knowledge. Lovely place as always. That's okay, back. And like new. Now armed with a dusty Kakri and a lot of magic. Let's get things done. This carving represents the growth of the human race, its rise to intelligence and the development of society. It foreshadows the decline of humanity. This is humanity's dusk. Are we doing the time of the day puzzles again, I wonder? An alcove carries an array of candles. They are arranged to reflect the time of day. Curiously, they are still lit. How is it possible? I had not even thought of that. I wonder if the traps still work. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Metal bracelet. I believe I know what I need to do with that. But let's explore further anyway. If only to leave the room and thus stop those guillotines. The corner is routed with dense cobwebs casting in the shadow, perhaps even hiding something. Let's find out. Hidden behind the strings of cobwebs is a cobblestone tablet. Magical Codex. Tier Summon. Alright. Not tier as in English tier, but tier as in that's the rune. I guess this is a chapter where we learn summoning. Only 4 runes plus the circles left to pick up. I guess the game is less long than I remembered it. Oh. Naruhodo is protected by a wall. Well crafted bronze necklace, resplendent with glowing gems. I don't suppose it's possible to sneak by and pick up these. No. This thing is blocking it. Sure gave me a scare. Oh well. A chance to get a good look at it, actually. Less intimidating when it's quiet like this. I see now what Maximilian meant about the teeth around the eyes. Honestly, I'm a lot less worried about those things now that I can restore my resources. Like that. And yeah, I was thinking about triggering the tabs on purpose to see if they actually still worked at all. But I was able to confirm that they indeed do. I probably should change the enchantment to the red version, since green enemies are the most common. But also I'm keeping it to blue because the red enemies are the scary ones. But you know what, if I find one I can always cast individually on a need basis. Okay. Now let's return the Javelry. First off, not here, okay. Not what I was expecting. But this is fine. This particular depiction represents the birth of the human race within the universe. This is Yuna and is done. Stone statue of Naga, a snake-headed demon, stands guard in the corner of the room. A raised platform stands before it with a bracelet on it. Let's pick it up. Why did I not bother see this? Its fang mouths open, dripping venom. A raised platform stands before it, demanding a sacrifice. Okay, fine. I'm gonna give it back for sure, Not gonna lie, I did not expect that the statue itself will come back alive. I feel that I had to in order to open the doors. A worthless metal bracelet lies on a raised platform in front of the statue, fooling the Naga into thinking it still stands guard over its treasure. Yeah. That one almost got me. There we go. Did it the step on the thing? Unfortunate. The corner is shrouded with dense cobwebs casting into shadow, perhaps even hiding something. Let's find out. Magical Codex. For which rune? Nethlek. Dispel. For dispelling walls, of course. Protect, summon, absorb, dispel, project. Self-value item. I vaguely remember that one of the target runes was for enemy, and combining it with a specific rune resulted in a spell to take control, to confuse enemies and make them attack each other. And I'm gonna guess that the spell enemy is the attack spell. And there's again. Which one though? This design depicts humanity's fall into decadence, corruption, and ultimately oblivion. This is humanity's night, or time, or should I say, we are not quite past the point of no return yet, I don't think. Okay. Was that dispel? It is in fact dispel. Ah, fric. Either step onto the trap tile. Hiding in the shadows of a statue watches over the room. A rift inspection reveals flecks of silver metal marring the statue's bristling neck, possibly indicating that the decoration used to be here. What do we have here? Dispel magic, as expected. For now, this will do. Also, come to think of it, I never actually tested this one. Right, that's a wall. If enemies try to approach, they will hit against it. And I can safely attack from behind if I have ranged weapons. Although, of course, it's only a basic wall. No traps, please. And I step on one. Okay. No, let's dispel the barrier. There we go. All it took is having the element of surprise for once. This particular depiction represents the prosperity of humanity and its dominating over the world. This is humanity's day. Now we are still here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and the wall is still there. Okay, let's use the chivalry we just got. What rate is there? My meters are fine. I probably should start worrying about the light, or rather the lack of light. Which rune is this? Probably the enemy rune. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit annoying if the camera does not collaborate. There we go. Took some doing, but it's on. I enjoy the spellcasting in this game. I enjoy the spellcasting in this game very, very much. Just in case, as usual. It's a shame that there is a more directly offensive magic and it's more on the solving puzzle side. Because I feel like I end up relying too much on basic recovery and buffing spells and not using it in more interesting ways, but I could. And that's what matters. I guess. A way to get to the lower floor that does not involve falling off a tunnel, with no way back up. What is this? And you had to step on the traps. Well, I am not entering there. Oh wait, never mind. This is not avoidable. What is on the other side then? I believe this is where I fell off. On the other chapter. Okay, that sure is a minefield. That sure is a minefield. A statue of carved granite, depicting a ceremonial temple guard. It appears to be keeping watch on the seated goddess in the corner of the room. A statue of an unknown goddess sit in a classical pose. She appears to be carrying something valuable. Well, and I have a feeling that I will be in trouble if I try to take it, even if I could. There is a panel that recesses sliding to the wall. It looks like it can be pressed. Should Lindsay press a panel? By all means. Oh, and it's going back to original position, huh? Oh no. I guess it's a matter of timing. You did not see anything. Surprised that there are no consequences for the theft. This is where I came from. Okay, mandatory trap, bring it. Poison gas. I have seen worse. There appears to be a hole in the wall. It is large enough for a small dog to pass through. I don't have the right road for that, sadly. Well, I made it. Now then, I suppose that is spelling. Oh, I get it. I have to press these two panels within a short time of each other, huh? There is a small vase in the font situated beneath the statue. Beside that, an orb-shaped button sits on the panel of a stone. Shall I press the button? Let's see what happens. This water smells like a strong acid, perhaps strong enough to dissolve metal or flesh if Lindsay isn't careful. Is there anything I will want to dissolve? Not in my current inventory. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's a multi-stage seal. I thought it was guarding an actual rune. Frick. He just stepped on it. Let's try that again. With no enemies stepping on things that they shouldn't. Hiding in the shadows of a statue wedges over the room. Gold flakes of metal mark the statue's base and neck, possibly indicating that some kind of adornment used to be here. Gotcha. I don't have the necklace yet, but have this for now. Okay. Enchant. There we go. Thankfully, 3 rune spells are quick to cast. Oops. Whoops. I guess the right ones have enough vitality that they will still get up. And one more shield to get rid of, plus finding the summoning rune. And what else is here before we do the full up? Because of this, right? Yeah, we're basically doing a full lap here. Oh, isn't this where I came from? Straight up. Yes, it was. Well then. I guess I couldn't spellcast while the mist was around. Or wasn't allowed to, rather. Oops. Okay. Needs green enchantment.
Enter by Zelda.
There we go. And one cast the spell of blueberry flavor. There we go. Unfortunately, I still need to actually find the rune. Okay, I suspect I have to do a full lap of the place, running around, to press all of these in relatively quick succession. Right, that's what the acid was for. A speedrun it is. Thankfully they don't hurt as bad as they look. I will make the running dash after I get the after I put this necklace where it belongs and see where it leads to. Feel it. Oh, my range is running low today. At least this time avoiding the traps does not feel obnoxious actually.
Remember me, Alex?
How can I forget you, Grandpa? You've always meant the most to me. Ever since my parents died.
Yes. Ever since they were killed, you've been my little girl. Yes. My little girl.
This isn't really happening.
I don't actually remember if that is the case, but going from that creepy interaction, I'm gonna guess that the ghost of our dear father is actually Augustus masquerading as him in order to mess with us. No, I remember that there was a pretty significant misable in this chapter. So as soon as I get a chance to, brown color. Oh well. As soon as I get a chance to, I will save in case I end up unintentionally completing a chapter. Oops. Please and thank you. And yeah, these guys should generate, alright. Oh, it was that close. These guys are actually scary. Just a little bit. I wanted to make sure. Right, there we go. Just in case I accidentally finish this chapter without getting them visible. Okay, that was sheer luck. I'm not gonna attribute that to skill. And gallery. I should probably find to go back to using mere firearms now. But what for? I should probably have been using firearms for the horrors. Creator, yeah. Okay. Dispel. Creator. That wasn't the one. Okay. Project. Absorb. Protect. Maybe you just don't have the correct room for it. Protect, absorb, dispel, project. Am I misremembering? Protect creature. Effectively the spell are unknown, not all of its components are in your possession and have been identified, aka I do not have the scroll. Still though, I am only missing the runes, so I can make potentially I can make most of the spells now. And I should. The other mural appears to depict the arrival of a strange god-like entity before an ancient human tribe. Lindsay cannot recognize the god in the mural. He is mystified. That will be Mantarok, maybe? Maybe. Big maybe. Well, that wasn't sneaky. Wait, this is where I came from? It is. My sense of direction, as usual, is awful. This means that the correct path is here. Also, okay, I am only missing one codex, mostly scrolls. I remember missing several codexes on my previous playthrough. That's weird. I probably should be using the torch here, but who needs that? Me, apparently. You had to fall on the wrong place. Oh well. Actually, let's do this. That was not according to Kikako. That was. It's a good thing that magic comes back so quickly. A dilapidated mural depicts the ancient men people coexisting with some kind of fertility god. They offer sacrifice to the beast, and in return are showered with benevolence, good crops and hunting. It's almost time to finish the stream, but I will hope to finish the chapter first. I have a feeling that I am close. Hurry a bit too much, perhaps. This is the way I came. I may be stupid. I may be a little bit stupid and have no sense of direction. Whoops. I will be sure that if this hurt as bad as they look. Oh no, here it is. Where the girl fell from. For real this time. Which means I should be careful with the vaccine further before finding the thing. Speaking of runes. There we go. A damaged engraving on the wall depicts a skeleton demon befriending the Ansemir people. To Lindsay's eyes, the demon looks exactly like Paula Ostein's undisguised self. Yep, he's denouncing their god as the source of evil. Okay, well, that's a nice indication of where not to go. It's probably there to stop me from completing the chapter without picking up the rune. Yep, there it is, salmon. Assign. And if I am correct, if I am remembering right what to do now, we almost done. Shouldn't be needing any codexes. Keyboard shouldn't. I mean, there's only one last rune left to find anyway. And because it's getting late, actually, it is getting pretty late and I work tomorrow, so I'll go do the thing that I am in the middle of doing now before I forget, and probably call it there. Me as well. And I hear panting, so I better stop dashing. As much of a real life hurry as I am in. I could swear I stepped on a trap floor there, but I'm not complaining if I didn't. Right, was it? I think here. Here it was.
Tier Paratak Celadon.
Right then. This is indeed a spell to summon. Oops.
Tier Paratak Celadon.
This is indeed a summon creature spell. which also comes integrated with a wall of protection. The trapper spots a paneling set in the floor, circular in shape and with a linear, runic design engraved upon it. The corner is shrouded with dense cobwebs casting in the shadow, perhaps even hiding something. Now, if only there was a way for me to actually get here with kind of to clean it up and pick up what should all be products. Also worth noting, while using a creature. While controlling a creature, my sanity is slowly draining. Secreted inside the alcove, a rune awaits, its energy silently corroding the air about it. Ah, there we go. I guess that's how we can get across. I had completely forgotten all this. Now Magica restores while I move. But big gun for big game. Worthy ammo. And yes, finishes with a ranged weapon actually consume ammo. And I bet that's its codex. So yeah, about what I just picked up, this is completely optional, the Mantrog rune, which is for the cheat code, basically. You actually have to remember that this small hole existed, and try the new summoning spell, and make the connection that a small creature could pass by the hole. It has certain limitations. For example, you cannot use it for summoning spells, but it is the neutral element in the Trinity, so to speak, which makes it convenient for, especially for enchanting, but also for dispelling and such. Now then, how did it work with recover? It recovers everything. Perfect. That's why it's so convenient. Now I have 2 slots left on quick casting. What do you see them on? Oops. I guess I need to move around a little more. And now then, I remember that there were the depressions in the walls to press, and I think that if I press all 4 of them quick enough, something will happen. I will be trying that right now, but since it's late and I kind of feel bad not finishing the chapter, I'll just quickly look it up whether or not they do something. Just bear with me for a second. Sorry about this. I see. Okay, that's interesting. I did not know this. So the panels, it's not that when you press if you press them fast enough something happens. What they actually do is that in the time it takes for the panel to go back, the traps stop working, which is neat. Not very long, so. Alright. In this case, this will be the only missile. So let's see if I can find the stairs to go back down and finish the chapter, which I am pretty sure we're about to. Yep. Shan't be long now. Because I recognize the spot we ended up at. I am like 90% sure that once we get to Mantarok chapter, the chapter ends. Careful, do not step on traps again. There we go. Break. Yep. Good thing that this does not hurt as much as it really should. Otherwise, Lindsay will have died several times over already. There we go. Actually, you know what? Considering that we are definitely at the end. Oh, come on, that was definitely already passed. What? I should have stuck with the cookery. How far back was I sent? I'm not even very sure what happened there. How far back was I sent? I think I was saving pretty religiously. I really should be ending a stream, but I'm pretty sure that's like the last room. We do a bit of running. Because I forgot where exactly the stats were. They are here, let's go. Why can I not save? Oh well. I just have to be more careful. There we go. Let's do better this time. I really should get more comfortable with ending a stream mid-chapter. Then again, I suppose they already missed a couple. Oops. Almost. Who needs guns anyway? Salmon Trapper. Yep, that's how... That's how I was supposed to know about it, but come on. Salmon Creature, it was very obvious. Very obvious combination. Lindsay finds this mural frighteningly familiar. It is a scene he saw in the Tomb of Eternal Darkness. The fertility god must be Mantarok, and this temple must be its tomb. And that's Augustus, right there. And that over there is Mantarok. Must be the chapter end.
The power of Mantarok is not easily controlled.
What makes you think I want to control it?
Arrogant man. Kill him! Make sure you succeed this time.
Deserved. Should have done it yourself.
Shall prevail.
You really should have done the job yourself. Like, come on, man. You were a general, a warrior general, and then you got just up with the powers of other gods. How could you not just defeat by yourself a mere archaeologist? The corpse god Mantarok defies all human description. Massive, amorphous perhaps, but his words only capture the gross nature of the beast, not the specifics. Its form, seemingly without design or true function, stirs as Lindsay nears, awakened by his presence. With every breath, the creature's smelling mouth seeking coke, sputtering in his tortuous death throes. It does remind me of the plague creature in Stray, actually. It's probably the ice. Hey, the years have not been kind to you.
Do not touch the heart, flesh and bone, lest you become like me, a dead, rotted husk. I have waited many centuries for you. It was not easy hiding from the Dark Ones as they searched for me. At first they passed by, not thinking that the heart was inside my dead body. But I was forced to find refuge here. You must seal the heart so it never contacts your flesh, and take it to the gathering of light. Take the heart there, or the world shall fall under a reign of eternal darkness.
They said the thing.
The veil of reality can only be pulled back so far, mortal. Take your stand and fight the darkness.
And one of the very few characters that actually gets a decent ending. That's cheeky. I like it. And chapter complete indeed. And as much as I would like to go to the library and retrieve the heart now that I remember about it, this is where I call it for the night because I am already way over. Thank you for being here today. I hope you had fun. I certainly did, to be honest. Next stream will be on Tuesday at the same time. Hope you have a good rest until then. Goodbye!